Coming up, we're going to be talking about Beatles Get Back Rooftop concert, plus what's new on Disney Plus, and a lot more. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's Wednesday, it's time to jump into some of today's big Disney Plus news. So let's kick off, since it's a Wednesday, with what's new on Disney Plus today. Obviously, the big one today was a brand new episode of the Book of Boba Fett. This is Chapter 2, just under an hour long. I really enjoyed it. We'll do a full breakdown on this week's podcast episode, me and James. But yeah, I thought this one was really great. Also, in the United States, there was some new content, including the first season of the National Geographic series Pop Goes Vet with Dr. Joya, and new episodes of The Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir Season 4, while in Canada they got the first 6 seasons of the FX series The Americans. While in the UK there was new episodes of The Big Leap, Mixed-ish, Bless the Hearts, The Wonder Years, Sydney to the Max, plus the return of Big Sky Season 2, in addition to some other library content including 2 seasons of Dollhouse, the 11th seasons of Bob Burgers, and some National Geographic documentaries. While in Australia, they also got some new episodes of Big Sky Season 2, Queens, Station 19, The Simpsons, Our Kind of People. They also got 5 seasons of The Fosters, Tokyo Mer Season 1, and Season 32 of The Simpsons, in addition to Seasons 1 to 3 of Siren, and Seasons 1 to 2 of Good Trouble, and finally some new episodes of Amphibia. So nice mix of stuff there around the world. Generally in the United States, generally looking a little bit dry in terms of how much content compared to other countries. Certainly lots of stuff to be looking forward to, but I'm sure most of us are going to be checking out the Book of Boba Fett today. But let me know what you think of that in the comments below. Huge success of the documentary series The Beatles Get Back, which was available on Disney Plus over the Thanksgiving weekend. Disney are going to be releasing a special 60-minute feature which shows the whole Rooftop concert. There's also going to be a filmmaker Q&A, and that's going to be taking place on January the 30th, 2022. So this is going to be available in special IMAX theatres, which is on the same day that the actual event took place back in 1969. It'll also then be going on for a very limited run from February the 11th to February the 13th at IMAX theatres. We've also got some other great news if you're a fan of The Beatles Get Back. They're going to be releasing it on DVD and Blu-ray in the US on February the 8th. I know a lot of people have been asking about that one. And also, we don't yet know if they're going to be releasing this 60-minute version on Disney Plus at a later date. I would expect they probably will do, especially if they can get it in the IMAX format, which they've been doing with the other like Marvel movies and stuff recently. But let me know if you're going to be checking out the Rooftop experience in IMAX in theatres, or are you just going to wait and see if it comes up on Disney Plus. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Earlier this week, I asked you a question on YouTube, which Star Wars original you are most looking forward to. And well, looking at the results, Obi-Wan Kenobi is definitely high up there at 86%, while Andor is at 7%. And The Bad Batch Season 2 is at 7% as well. I mean, a lot of people really excited about Obi-Wan Kenobi, which I thought it was going to be a little bit more even split. Yeah, I just thought more people might have been interested in Andor. But yeah, Kenobi definitely seems to be one of the most popular shows people are looking forward to watching from the Star Wars universe this year. In some other international news, in Spain, 2 channels have recently been shut down, including Fox Life and also the Travel Channel. So these have been basically had their content spread out among other platforms. Some of the stuff has already been available on Disney Plus. Some of it has been moved over to the Fox and National Geographic channels. And this again is just all part of Disney's big trend of closing down channels as they kind of push towards people towards Disney Plus. And it's not going to be the only close down. I expect a lot more to be following in the weeks, months and years ahead. Got a great question here from Ashley on yesterday's Disney Plus news. She asked, do you know if Disney Plus will do a second season of Prop Culture on Disney Plus? I'd love there to be a second season of Prop Culture. There's been no word yet if there will be one. Obviously with the whole sort of pandemic, I definitely feel like that would have had an impact on how they could film it. And kind of moving around and sort of meeting people and doing all bits and pieces, going to their homes, probably not the easiest thing to do. But in some ways, Disney's got such a big mass collection of stuff in their vaults, and you know they've got so many great movies. I definitely feel like something along these lines could easily come along later. It just depends really on how many people watched it, but it's got to be, I would imagine, a little bit more cheaper to make than a lot of the other shows on Disney Plus. But we're going to have to wait and see. Hopefully we do see some more, because like I said, I really enjoyed it. But which of those episodes did you like the most? I'd love to know. And finally, got a little bit of an update, a bit of a rumour on the upcoming Book of Boba Fett finale. So I'm going to kind of do this one last, because if you're not interested and you don't want to know anything, you might not want to carry on watching. But According to The Sun, Harrison Ford took a few days out from his schedule while filming Indiana Jones movie to head over to where they were filming the book of Boba Fett and film some scenes. Now, again, this very much has to sit in the rumour territory. The idea is that if he does appear in the finale, he'll be kind of de-aged a bit because he's going to have to look like he did at the end of Return of the Jedi rather than in The Force Awakens. This could be a big thing for the finale, and you know, we've already seen it with the second season of The Mandalorian, where they brought in sort of Mark Hamill to play Luke Skywalker and they kind of de-aged him. Hopefully they can do a little bit better job than that because it looked a little bit ropey. But Disney love doing these kind of things, and I think kind of connecting it up with the wider universe would be good. Though personally, I wouldn't go for Harrison Ford debut. I mean, if it does happen, it'll be great. But I kind of feel like other characters would be a lot better. But let us know, would you like to see Harrison Ford in the series as Han Solo? Would you like to see that? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in another video. Laters. I'd like to thank all of our Patreon and YouTube channel members for their support. You can become a member from as little as $2 a month and you get access to our weekly Q&A and much more.